Oh, 2025. Be nice to me. I speak blessings, not curses. Let's do this. New Year's Eve. It's almost 2025. So by the time this video posts, or by the time the second video posts, it will be 2025. This year, what can I say about 2024? This year, I don't know what to say. This year is a year of deep revelation. I wrote it on my book. Oh, I didn't record. There was a gap in between because I got so busy and traveling. The beautiful thing about working remote is that you don't have to be in the same place. I need change of scenery, doing something different. But I had to record this because it's the last moment, the last few minutes of 2024. This has been some year for me. If someone said, what's your one word for 2024? My one word for 2024 before it came in was focus. But throughout this whole year, I felt like I was standing in my hallway and the Lord gave me revelations. This year has revealed a whole lot, deep stuff. This year has put some pieces to a puzzle together that has been scattered over a 5, 10, or maybe 15-year period. There is something that happened to me in May that will forever change me. I know it did something to me, I just don't know what. Me and my mom have experienced strangers saying all kind of matter of evil, speaking evil every single day, from setups. These are strangers now. People trying to push us out. I'm talking about lying. So I have heard things like, some of it has been like, I'm like, is that person saying a death threat? A stranger saying death threats. A whole bunch of stuff. And by us being, we're not, church folk. I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And I do believe in the Holy Ghost. My foundation is United Holy. So, I know. Whatever your views of the Christians, whatever your views of religion, that's your views. I don't care. That's you. My views is my views. Sometimes people forget Christians are people. Church folk are people. People who have decided to go a different path. So in order to change and become a better person, it's a process. And life be life and the devil be the devil. And sometimes you're fighting your flesh yourself every day. You're fighting the devil out there. Or you're fighting people who allow Satan to use them. So it's been a whole lot of stuff. This year, the enemy, the devil came close, came a little bit closer, and has revealed so much to us. So much. It doesn't make any kind of sense. It does. I'm telling you. When I think about 2024, I close my eyes and I shake my head. But for your 2025, if you want a different year, then you have to physically do something different, which means you have to walk a different path. You have to physically do something different. You know, sometimes we say new me, new year, new me. Okay. But it's not really nothing different about that year. It's because really, technically, physically, and mentally, you're still stuck in Egypt. Nothing is not going to change if you don't physically turn and go a different way and do things differently. It really doesn't. So I started checking out myself. I even started writing out my goals, which I don't know if I want to talk about my goals. I'd rather just do it. But I know 2024, it will always be the revelation year. And while that word came, another word came, 2025. I don't even know that's going to be my word or not. Every year I come up with that one word to focus on. But I think 2020, I don't know. I just saw something, the journey. This I don't know if I've been on a journey. I felt like it has showed me so much in this place, this town, I will never forget. The steps the devil took and how the devil did it. I mean, I heard people bringing males. I have not heard so many males and females willing and ready to hurt somebody. I couldn't believe it. Like, and these are strangers. And to hear their tone of voice, I mean, the watching and the listening, they like to control people. They do. They like to control. I've never seen anything like it. You can hear it afar off, but never seen anything like it. And see, what I'm doing is quickly recapping what has happened, the truth. But even now that I'm doing this, I kind of feel something, a presence saying, do you hear her? You know, it's apartment, so, you know, you hear them talking. Or, I know she did not say that. Like, in other words, what I feel from them, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. We have had so many cops. I have not talked to so many police officers in my entire life, because I don't live that kind of life. These folk were calling cops on. There's no kids here. The little dog don't bark like that. And the apartments that had children, you know, kids ain't quiet. They never get called on. I don't know. It made me realize another thing, 2024, how significant cops are. The police officers, those who's in that line, judicial system. You can't close. You can't close. It's like you never have a day off. When I look at police officers now, I'm like, they have to come answer the call. You don't know what they're gonna be faced up. They don't know what they're gonna be faced up against. But you know me, I'm just talking to them like, yeah. I was gonna leave out snacks, Oreo cookies, graham crackers to offer them, because I see how significant their job and how dangerous their job is. They have to come to stupid stuff. They're like babysitters. I wonder, police officers, do you feel like you're a babysitter? You got people over 18 acting like, should I use the word retarded? Or should I use the word a 2-year-old? What would be the right word? But police officers, judicial system people, your position is so significant. I have a newfound respect for cops who are not racist and who are not corrupt. Okay, to the point I'm even interested. I want to work alongside police officers. Forensics. I want to help them out with their cases. What's wrong with that? You would be surprised. Some people do not like people who want to help cops. And that's unease. That's unease. See, I'm recapping to what's already known. And to hear people call guys to try to hurt me and my mom to push us out. And they talk about taking out stuff, identity and everything else. To the point I had to go to a police officer. This is 2024 now. And talk to a cop.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Hey, we got a noise complaint. I don't know if it's you or not, but somebody in your apartment number, so that's why I'm knocking on your door.
It wasn't me.
Gotcha. It didn't sound like it when I walked up. I usually try to listen in just in case. It didn't sound like anything was coming up.
It may have been the second floor, but it wasn't me.
Okay. Again, this is the part that they gave me. It said somebody sounded like somebody was throwing stuff. But again, I didn't hear anything from your apartment, so.
Somebody called, said we were throwing stuff.
Yeah, it sounded like they said it sounded like you were bowling or somebody.
Get over there. No, my table fell in the bathroom. Won't nobody throwing up.
I got you. And again, people tend to call us.
Who called you? Was it second floor?
I would say somebody from the bottom.
Hey, Billy. I am getting ready to say hey. He's looking at me like, what the? We're in the pet spa. It is, I think, January 4th or January 5th. Before we do a shift, I have to clean my doggy. I'm giving him a bath. I gave him a dental treat for breath. And his bowel got a little loose, so he got a little mess behind him. I'm gonna clean it. Say hey, Benny. Say hey, Bentley. No, you're not shy. Say hey, Bentley. I gotta keep the thing on. It's 12:29 p.m. I'm Veronica Charnell reporting live from the Billy Brown Parkway in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's my media journalist voice. I always wanted to do that. Oh, you give me an anchor position. Give me a reporter position. I will rock that thing so much, so bad. So, if you are new to this channel, hello, hi, how are you? Happy New Year. This is my second video. My channel will be filled with mini, small vlogs and just basically a day in the life of a media writer who works remotely, which allows me to travel and go to different places. But that's not the only job that I have. So sometimes I do have to travel on site to the other job. Yeah. So I am here just driving around Charlotte because I'm trying to get familiar with the area a little bit more. And oh, a lot has happened. A lot has happened between the last video you've seen, a couple of days. Because today is what? January 6th? January 7th? Anyway, it's fresh off of the 2025 New Year's moment or day. So I like to go and visit different businesses, locations. If I get an email that seems suspicious, because of the trickery of the people in this world that we live in, the trickery, the treachery of people and all the stuff that has happened, I like to go to the location, kind of check out the place or different things before I respond to an email. If you don't do that, you need to start. You don't just need an answer. I don't talk to folk like random people online. I don't do that. You know, back in the day you could do that when Facebook first rolled out. But now you got so many predators, you don't know who you're talking to. So that's why I don't do no online dating, none of that. But it's good to investigate and to check out different things. So I am taking it easy today. Been riding around, exploring Charlotte. I'll show you some clips. I came in at night so tired. I cooked me some pork chops. And I went out like a light. I was just tired. Tired of a lot of stuff. Tired of a lot of things. This season, I recognize this season that I'm in. I know everybody's doing like the reset moment. I'm resetting, yet I'm coming out of hibernation. What it feels like. What it feels like. Because this year, I feel it's going to be a journey. I want it to be an amazing journey. An exploration year. Because we've been through struggle. We've been through hell. I have heard some things, witnessed some things that I thought you will only see on the other side of the world, or if you in a gang, or if you deal with anything illegal, which I don't. Never have, never will. I have no interest to, because life is much more important than getting involved in crazy stuff, because I'm a firm believer, and if ain't nobody told you this, that you supposed to have life and life more abundantly. That's what one of my podcasts is all about. So when certain things happen, I noticed what I did last year and what I did wrong. And I don't want to do that. So I also learned, instead of talking about certain things that I'm going to do, just do it. I'd rather just show you. And that's what my vlogs, this channel is about. I can talk all day. Oh, sorry. I can talk all day. People always say about my speaking voice. Like I'm involved in Prophetess Simone Ashley Ministry. I'm one of her team members. And Sylvia, we had a meeting, for an example, said, I have a bone to pick with you. Now, all of us is from the north. All of us is now Sylvia's from New Jersey. And God used her at that moment to remind me about my voice. And she said, you have been sitting on gifts. You have been sitting like in the backside of the mountain. And I was like, that's my confirmation. Because I used to be in front and center in the camera all the time. But the moment I dropped the camera, kind of took a break from certain things, I went behind the scenes and said, let me just do graphics. Let me just do the camera this, the camera that. I noticed what took place. The Lord even brought to my attention about 2-3 years ago to create my own videos. And he said, these videos that you will create will show people. It was like he was speaking to me. He was prophesying. It would show people the truth, where there would be no miscommunication. Because God knows he knows the future, the beginning and the end. He knows what's going on. And I didn't do it. I start, then I stop. Start and I stop. So this time, I took time and I examined myself quietly. And then God used Sylvia to remind me. She said, you need to come out from the backside of the mountain. You need to go forth. So I don't know why. I didn't even realize. You got to be careful when you take breaks. When you take a break or you hibernate, don't take too long. When I picked up the camera, I felt so discombobulated. I'm like, wait a minute, I've done this before. I interviewed people before. Lady Boss Show. You could search that on YouTube, Facebook. I talked that my show started on live stream during the pandemic, shifted to the radio. So you go on Soar Radio, go on the website, you'll see my picture. You see the Lady Boss Show with Veronica Charnell. And I backed up a little bit. There was so much hell coming at me, so much attack, so much sabotage, and I let that stop me, which I shouldn't. I heard somebody was talking, overheard someone's conversation, and they was telling them what different ones was doing towards me and towards somebody else. And she said that kind of just stopped her. And he was right, the person that said she shouldn't have stopped. You don't ever let nobody stop you. And everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. You don't let no one stop you from working on your content. But sometimes, we go through so much in life. Life be life, and distractions come. Satan was throwing everything. He didn't just throw the kitchen sink. He threw the whole house, the hotel, the bathtub, everything, all the buckets. He even threw a bum. Oh, I'm like, what is this? Was in an environment and I heard some stuff that I would never thought I would hear from human beings, from people who actually sit. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to tell you guys in detail, but I did a little bit in the other video, the first video. But it's more than that. And I as I begin to drive down here to Charlotte, to Mecklenburg County, it's like there's been a lot of replaying in my mind and replaying inside of me. A lot of it. It's like a lot of it. I'm noticing this more than usual. And it's like, I said, God just put some pieces to the puzzle together. He putting the pieces to the puzzle. I'm like, but I can't. I know I'm rambling at the moment, but I just can't. I'm like, I sit and I think what happened and how it did it. And I'm like, I will never forget it. And to hear that the happiness and the giggling and the joy in their voice, and to know how fake a lot of them are now, because I'm telling you, that's why I'm doing this video real quick. You have to be careful of answering emails, phone calls, which I don't. You leave a voicemail if I don't know you. If I don't identify you, don't even try it. Even if someone tells you this is my name, there was a lot of people using fake names by overhearing their conversation that was in a place just because me and my mom was there. So women, young ladies, be careful out here, because you never know who's watching you and seeing, oh, so it's just you and this and you and that. Especially if you live by yourself, which I don't. Especially if you live by yourself and you don't have a dog, don't have an animal. That's why a lot of girls, you see a lot of someone with pit bulls and stuff, they use it as a form of protection. But you got to be real careful. Like, I had no idea of who was watching and targeting us the way they have been. And the laying low, that don't work. That don't work. They think it do. They think it does. But I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Don't ever listen to somebody who say their name is this or that, and you haven't verified the face, because you never know. They could have just stole someone's identity. And that's what one of the things we were going through. People trying to steal me and my mom's identity, trying to hurt us, and then take our stuff, and go. I actually heard people who planning to try to rob us and then make it seem like that's not what we were trying to do. I'm telling you, I would have never thought. And a lot of stuff I heard, they had no idea. A lot of stuff I heard, they have no idea. No idea. And how they are well organized and how they notify each other. I'm like, my goodness, I'm like, what in the world? But thank God for allowing us to see another year. I will never forget. Never. That was lesson learned. I've got everything that was shown to me. But I'm here examining this business. And then after I get done with this, I'm going to drive back to the hotel that I'm staying in. And I don't know what's the word. I was talking to you last video. The one word was journey. The journey. I ain't even a word, or one word. That's like a phrase. The journey. But it may be. I don't know. I feel it's gonna be a journey. I feel it. But I want it to be a fun journey. I want it to be like an amazing journey. I want to like explore. I want to live. I want to laugh. I have fun, because I was so mad and perplexed and confused. Well, I gotta watch my surroundings. So mad, complex, confused about my surroundings. That's the car I was watching. He was driving a bit too slow for me. What was going on, until I realized After May 20th, I realized when the Lord told me to look around. I said, oh, I see now. I see now. So hopefully this year, and hopefully this, I will pray for me that I be consistent with the videos and the postings, and hopefully, you know, these videos will find the right audience. But I know it's my second video. I know I'm rambling, but it's a lot that's still in me. I don't think I ever get over that. But there's a lot that's still in me, that's still replaying in me about what happened. And I'm thinking at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, you know, what the devil meant for our evil, God meant it for our good. And at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it is better that we shift here and there. I don't know. Let's see what God has in store. I'm like, one of the YouTubers that I love, that I subscribe to her channel, is All of Destiny. And I like it when she says, I'll call y'all right back. You know that feeling when you ready to get out the car and then you forget, I forgot to do something. You got to make sure you spray yourself. I got to smell lemony fresh at all times, because some folk be walking past me and I be like, oh Lord, baby, you should have did. You got to spray. If you smell, I'd rather smell pine sol or fabulosa than what the hell is that? Right? So the business, the individual that emailed me, checked out, verified. I have to take additional steps, security steps, to make sure, because I don't have time to be bamboozled in 2025. I ain't about that life. So she checked out. He said she does work in his office, so I replied to her email. And I love this bathroom. I like how this is the ladies' bathroom, but I like how it's set up. I like the colors and everything, and it's really clean. Am I the only one? Is it bougie if you go to a public bathroom and it is filthy? I don't like it, but I love a clean, fresh smelling bathroom. I don't like to go into the bathroom like when I was at Wells Fargo. And by between 9 a.m. and 9:45, that lady was probably the same one every day. When I walked in the bathroom, I got slapped by what she was doing, and she didn't use courtesy flushes, which was quite disturbing. Which is why I waited till 11:30 to 12 to go in there, or just go to the bathroom. I can't stand that. Am I the only one that feels that way, ladies? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So one of the things that I experienced last year and before then was individuals going to my authentic social media account, because I found out there had been something fake was created, stealing content from that page or from my stories, screenshotting it and putting it on a fake one to make it look like that's my account as well, and that's not my account. So usually at the end of some of my posts, I list what social media accounts I manage. So if it's not listed, I don't manage it. That's not my account. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, the world we're living in, check your social media, check your security, and see, do you really want people, strangers, to be able to download your reels, your shorts, your stories? Something to think about. I didn't even know that feature was there. I thought only I could see that feature, but I turned that off to allow anybody to download. So if there's anything on an account that's not mine, then they probably screen record it and put it up there. So check your security. But this is, like, for example, this video here, it's on my YouTube channel. Any other channel, nah. You may have, what other channel I have on YouTube? The Melon Cafe Media, because Veronica Charnell Media is on NewsBreak, and I'm creating like a side brand at the same time. It's a lot, but right now I'm focused on my personal brand, me, my YouTube channel, reels, the shorts, me. It's me. But Veronica Charnell Media is on NewsBreak, and that is actually what helped me to get the writer position with a major black-owned media company that focuses on black millennials. I'm not ready to tell you the name yet. Let me just wait a little bit. Then I'll let you know. But you'll see little stuff in my vlogs, okay? You know what I noticed? I can start off eating healthy, want to work out and fit, have once or twice, and then I go flatline. If I eat McDonald's, Burger King or something, it's like it messes up my mentality. I don't want to be stressing myself out trying to do this living healthy lifestyle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instead, what I would rather do, for an example, for 2 days, my dinner was salad and macaroni salad. And so I have macaroni salad that you could buy from Walmart, the small one, and then I make my own salad with like bacon bits and stuff. And that was it. I was full. It was good. I'm fine. So like today, I wanted a sandwich. So I went to Jersey Mike's, got me a turkey. Well, it was free. A mini turkey sandwich. So on white bread. I don't know about this wheat bread business just yet. But I noticed something. This is what I'm thinking. I don't have a sweet tooth. I love banana pudding. So if I want to eat banana pudding, I won't feel guilty if I spent most of my weeks eating more healthier food. So if I want to splurge, for example, this restaurant called City Barbecue in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's also in North Raleigh. They got some good food, one in North Raleigh. I want to get me some collard greens, some ribs, brisket, and what else they had? It was ribs, brisket, and there was another meat. I got the 3-meat plate with some mac and cheese. I can't remember the barbecue. Child, with that Texas toast. I thought it was Thanksgiving all over again. That's what you probably saw a glimpse of it in the first video. Let me tell you something. That's some good stuff. So I was just thinking, if I wasn't eating healthier that week. I don't know, sometimes I go through so much. I have used food as a comfort, which is dangerous. You don't want to do that. But if I want to splurge and get that, go to City Barbecue and some banana pudding after eating more wash with what I'm eating earlier part of the week, I should be fine. Because I am trying to shift certain things, but not talk about it. It seems like every time if I talk about it, if I do this, buy this, it's go flatline. I don't never make it to the gym, or I'll start once or twice and stop. And reality is, I'm giving myself grace. And you should too. I'm giving myself grace because it takes a while to develop a permanent habit, right? It takes a while to turn it into a lifestyle. Like for those who are alcoholics, I know about alcoholics. I had an alcoholic parent. Not my mother, the father. He didn't become like that after day one. Ooh, there's a sun back here. I'm sorry for the glare. It took a period of time. You didn't start smoking and just become stuck on a particular tobacco product after the first try. It takes time to develop that, and it took time to become hooked on it and turn it into a lifestyle. So whatever you're doing, if it's not healthy, that sun is beaming today, but don't be fooled. It's cold down here. Cold. I'm surprised I have my hat, I have my scarf, my gloves, but I'm not gonna wear it in the car. But it's some Arctic air, but that sun is beaming and getting all in my video shot. But I'm like, you know what? It takes a while to develop a habit, and it takes a while to turn this into a lifestyle. And I write for 2190. One of the brands that I write for, the media company, is 2190. So it's not It's not a quick, fast, and a hurry thing. It's going to take time. So a lot of time before, in the past, when I messed up and I failed, and it was an epic fail, I was like, yeah, whatever. I just went on because I being distracted. There was other things absorbing my attention, and it shouldn't be. It wasn't healthy. That's another thing. In 2025, it's an individual thing. Be careful of the energy that you're around, the spirits, people's spirits that you're around. We all are spirits. We all got souls. Okay? Just got to watch that mess. You got to watch that mess because it will pull you away from a healthy lifestyle. But let me eat my sandwich. I'll call y'all back. Good morning. It is cold here in Charlotte, North Carolina, preparing for a snowstorm. Today's Thursday, and a snowstorm supposed to come in early Friday morning to this area, which I have to pull out early in the morning to head up towards the Triad because I'm not fitting to get snowed in. And with this ice and sleet business, we ain't about to do that. So let me see if I can prop you up right here. I cut myself. I gotta get another bandage. I cut myself with one of the blades. I thought I was, the razor blade. I thought I was reaching for my makeup wipes to wipe the makeup off my face, and I actually grabbed the blade and it cut look at that raggedy band-aid. I gotta buy some more. I'm out of band-aids. I was bleeding, and thank God I was able to stop the bleeding from my thumb. So I gotta head out this morning, and I gotta go to PetSmart. I need dog pads for my dog. But a snowstorm is coming to the south. I felt like calling New York City, and be like, yeah, New York, yeah, good morning, how are you? Listen, your weather came here in the south, and I'm gonna need you to come get it. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, like New York, your weather is back down here in the south, and it's being disrespectful. So I was like, ooh, I'm gonna need you to come get it. I'm gonna need you to come get it. But they're talking about snow, ice, what? And the south gets snow, but not like up north do. It gets cold, but it's not the northern cold. So we're gonna need you to come get your stuff.